Hello everyone and welcome back to the Great Book of Grudges. My name is Nathan and we're back with another Total War Warhammer 3 video. Today we'll be talking about a possible Skaven rework in Total War Warhammer 3. We've looked online, we've seen your suggestions, and we've been able to come up with suggestions of our own, so without further ado, let's begin. The Skaven are one of those factions in Total War Warhammer which are near enough perfect. Thankfully, since they've received a decent number of DLCs and FLCs, they've been looked at quite often, and to be honest, they are one of the most fun factions to play in Total War Warhammer, in my opinion at least. But there are still a few things that can be done to further enhance the Skaven play experience, and let's start covering them now. The first change that could be seen is a rather simple one, and that is allowing Clan Richters to be able to start at Crookback Mountain. Clan Richters was added in as an FLC pack which left a lot of people scratching their heads, mainly because the clan for some reason started off in the Darklands, which is actually extremely far off from when their lore-friendly camp is actually based. In truth, its starting location did make a little bit of sense considering that the Crookback Mountain was not added into the game, but now since the Shadow and the Blade DLC pack, which saw the Multiple Empires map actually expanded, we now have access to the Crookback Mountain, which is under control by a Clan Richters nest. Honestly, all I'd like to see here is the same mechanic that Malice Darkblade has. At the beginning of the game, you can either decide if you'd like to stay in the Darklands and fight the elves, or maybe journey back to your home at Crookback Mountain. Honestly, I think that's all that Clan Richters actually needs, an element of choice. Not only would you be deciding your start position, but then also deciding what you're going to be mostly fighting against. This might also give you incentive to try out Clan Richters twice to play out both scenarios. And before we move on, Clan Richters is very well known for its overuse of the Storm Vermin unit, where it's said that they have massive amounts of them. It would just be nice if we could have that represented in Total War Warhammer 2, where they would have a reduced upkeep and recruitment cost. Yes, I am aware that Clan Moors has a upkeep reduction cost for Storm Vermin, but we'll get to that in a bit. But now let's look towards Queekhead Taker and Clan Moors. For the most part, Clan Moors is very enjoyable, and even its negative public order debuff, unless you control Karak 8 Peaks, can be considered quite thematic and lore-friendly. I've seen one thing suggested online quite a number of times which I actually quite agree with, and that is that Clan Moors should have a great recruitment cost reduction towards Clan Rats. Clan Moors is famously known for having massive amounts of Clan Rats, and right now, yes, they do have an upkeep reduction too, but I'd also like to see a recruitment cost reduction which would also act alongside it. This is just a very minor change which would allow you to field 20-man stacks of Clan Rats relatively quickly. They're not the best unit, so it's not like it's going to break the game, but it'll give you that pure feeling of unnumbered Skaven hordes. In regards to the other playable Skaven clans, Clan Pestilence, Clan Eshin and Clan Skryre, honestly, I think they play quite well and they don't really need anything changed. That being said, if any of you guys have suggestions, please leave them in the comments below and let's discuss them. But now let's look towards the last and main thing about this video. We should get a Council of 13 mechanic for every playable Skaven faction. Let me expand upon this by looking towards another rework to another race, that of the Empire. When the big Empire rework came about, so too did the new mechanic of the Elector Count system. For those who've not played the Empire since the rework came about, I'll just go over it very briefly. So how this works is that the Empire is divided into a number of different provinces. Each provincial capital is tied to the Elector Count system, where if you control it, you can place a lord in charge of that province. The lord would receive then some bonuses, an item tied to that specific lord, and a special unit of renown that can be recruited every few turns over and over. This system works amazingly well, and it could be translated towards the Skaven in the form of the Council of 13. How this would work would be rather simple. There would be 13 places within the council. The player-controlled faction would have access to 1 seat within the council. There would be 11 slots divided amongst all the other Skaven playable and non-playable factions, with the last slot being dedicated to the Horned Rat himself, which could never be replaced. The idea here could be that each council position is tied to each of the faction's respective capitals. For every council position you own, it would give you favor from the Horned Rat. This could be in the form of basic stuff like upkeep reduction, increased recruitment rate, and so on. It could be pretty much anything. In an effort to balance this out a little bit, it could be made that each of the clans also want to fill out the positions in the council, so not only will they benefit from the buffs, but they'll also actively try and seek them, so they will randomly wage war on other Skaven factions, including yourself. This would bring the true random chaotic nature of the Skaven into Total War Warhammer. Yes, some clans are known to work together every now and again, but they will still actively try and see what they can do to remove their ally from a position of power. Honestly, this is an idea that I'd seen floating around the forums every now and then, and I've expanded upon it myself. It's something that would make a lot of sense for the Skaven. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and let's start a bit of a discussion, shall we? But with that, my friends, we've come to the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, might I suggest giving the video a like or even subscribing to the channel, as it really does help us out. In the description section below, we have various links such as Facebook, Instagram and Discord, where you can get in contact with the Great Book team and talk to us about anything Total War related, Warhammer tabletop related, or anything really. Also in the description section below is an affiliate link with Element Games where you could buy loads of hobby-based products, not just Warhammer, for 10 to 25% off. Making a purchase using this link and also our special code, which is also in the description, supports the channel at no extra cost to you, which we think is rather cool. A big thank you to our patrons, your support means the world to us. Honestly, it's amazing that people want to help a small channel like us grow and get to a higher level of content. A special thank you to our patron Gibraltar LUSC for subscribing to us at our Fane level. Honestly mate, you're super cool. And a big thank you to all of you for liking, sharing and commenting on these videos. Honestly, the channel's been growing a lot lately and it's all thanks to you guys, so we are extremely grateful. But with that, my friends, thank you for watching once again, and we shall see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day.